So many options. This e.l.f. Ethereal palette. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. These shades, they don't look like when you see them initially like they would be anything special, but there's just something really, really pretty and just about the formula, the way that they're blended. I don't know what it is, but these shades are gorgeous. And I'm glad that I picked this up. Oh, got such tattoos on my nose. Ugh. Some days I just have dark circles that are a little worse than other days. But anyway, I'm going to try to move past that. Anyway, I just did a video with this new e.l.f. palette that I picked up yesterday, this Keep It Ethereal. It's so pretty. I have to do another video today. I just have had so many things in my mind that I wanted to do. So yesterday I did, it was a pretty mild look. You know, it wasn't anything too gutsy and daring. Today I think I'm going to go a little more bold. And I am going to start with some e.l.f. Lock It Down eye primer. It is kind of early in the day, so I'll be able to tell, you know, if this actually keeps my eyeshadow in place for the day. This is a primer. I've never used it before. It was $7. It's kind of a wet formula. It doesn't do a whole lot as far as canceling any kind of like veins or discoloration, but if it keeps the shadow in place, I will be very happy about that. I put on a little bit of makeup earlier today, and I wasn't really planning on doing a video, so I've got a little bit of concealer, I've got some Loreal Bake Balance and Brighten, and a little bit of a my fake blush, which is $1 Wet n Wild lipstick in this shade Black Currant. So I have a little bit of that on. I'll probably add a little bit more later after I do my eye look. But for now, let's get going on this shadow. I'm going to start with a darker shade on the lid. I'm going to go for a little bit of a smoky eye today. I don't know that I'm going to use any of the shimmers because yesterday the shimmers, they're chunky, they're grainy. I didn't particularly like the formula and they were really hard to apply. So I may skip that altogether today. I'm going to pick up this shade right here for the lid and see how that, oh, it just goes on so smooth and so nicely. This is, as far as e.l.f. eyeshadows go, I've used their bite size. I didn't like the no budge. I thought that it was a little bit too stiff. The bite size were great for $3, but I don't remember them being this nice, this creamy, this beautiful. So if you're looking for an inexpensive palette that's pretty versatile, that is, in my opinion, for $10, it's extremely good quality, I would go for it. This is just an amazing palette. I can't get over it. I get very excited when I find a makeup product that works as well as this, especially for $10. I kind of bought it on the fly. I wasn't really planning to buy it. I had been thinking about it. You know, I'd seen it before. I'd seen it on the e.l.f. website. And during Christmas time, there was a lot of offers to, you know, for free shipping and, you know, some club discounts and things. I didn't, you know, take them up on many of those things just because I already have so much makeup. I don't really need a lot of more makeup. Had I understood just exactly how amazing this palette is, I haven't really seen or watched any of the YouTube influencers using this, so this is kind of me finding out about it on my own. I think the only one I've seen speak about it is Emily Noel. I think I watched her, but I don't recall what she had to say about it. I don't think I either didn't watch the whole thing or I wasn't really paying that much attention. It's just like an experience, this particular palette. It's just lovely. And it just, oh my goodness, I'm not having any problem with this at all, going up and smoking that eye out. It's not going to be a super dramatic smoky eye. So for the next shade above this darker shade, I am going to go in with this rosy color, I think, and see how that goes. I'm going to take the fluffy end of this brush and just see how that works. It has a little bit of dust up, but not much. It's not bothering me. It's not like bothering my sinuses or anything. Sometimes when I'm using a shadow that's got a lot of dust up, depending on what's in it, it really bothers my sinuses. And I don't like to return makeup once I've opened it. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like returning things. But if an eyeshadow dusts up and it gives me a headache or irritates my sinuses, yeah, I'm going to take it back. But this one is just not doing that. Oh my gosh, this is just so lovely. Really liking that. I think that was a good choice as far as the crease color. Gosh, so many things to do with this palette. I really do, though, wish that the shimmers were not quite so difficult to use. They are, they were pretty stubborn. Maybe just get a little bit more of that right up here. Oh, enjoying that so much. I'm just gonna grab a clean, fluffy BS Mall brush here and go up under my brow using this neutral color here. The colors aren't labeled, they don't have names, which is fine. Just point them out to you. Go in and lighten that up there. Get it right under the brow, maybe a little in the corner. And I think that's it. Next, I'm going to go ahead and apply some eyeliner and some mascara. And that has got to be the fastest smoky eye-ish I've ever done. Not that it's super smoky, but I'm gonna grab this BS Mall. This is a liner brush. It's a little thicker than what I normally use, but I'm going to use this because I am going to smoke it out. And I'm going to use this the darkest shade in the palette right here. Just grab that. I may regret this, but we'll see. I don't want to bother with a thin line. I want to actually really want to make an impact there along the lash line if I can. Okay, I'm seeing some fallout right now with this brown shadow. Thankfully it's not shimmery and I just blew it away. I just basically just brushed it away with my, and it was gone. Okay, let's get the other side. I'm going to start at the bottom. So this is making a little bit of a mess, but I think this thicker brush, and I'm not being as careful, and I can't see as well, but thankfully I don't think it's going to be a big deal to clean it up. No, it won't be a big deal to clean it up. I don't like looking at it. I don't particularly like having it drop down where it's in the view. There I go. I just did that. In view of the camera. because it makes really, it looks messy, but I'm going to fix it here in just a second. Deciding on how smoky I really want that to be. Use this this eraser cloth. Works great to remove makeup. Just really good at that. Getting out my 5x mirror so I can see a little bit better. I think the thing about getting a little older, it's not just the physical changes to your skin, but you know, my eyesight used to be just so awesome, and it just isn't anymore. Not at the moment. It just, you know, I love it. I love it if I could just have that youthful eyesight that I used to have. It was just so amazing. Couldn't even have imagined ever having to wear glasses because I had such great eyesight. Age-related presbyopia. It happens. Maybe looking a little ghostly because I have on barely any makeup on my face, but when all is said and done, I think this is going to look really amazing. I know I'm looking ghostly, but we are going to fix that here in just a minute. I'm going to take my e.l.f. Brightening Flawless Concealer pen, and I like to just bring it up this direction. And then take a beauty sponge. This is an e.l.f. beauty sponge. It is a specific one. I don't remember the name of it, but I'll put it in the captions. But it's nice and bouncy. I might have overdone it a little bit on that side, but that's okay. It's just makeup, and it's fun. For today's mascara, I am going to apply this e.l.f. Lash and Roll. I like the curling effect on my lashes as well as separating my lashes. This is a Wet n Wild lipstick. I'm going to use it for blush today, and I'm going to mix it with some e.l.f. Halo Glow, which is my favorite thing to do. This is in the shade Black Currant. So I got this for $1. It was actually not even $1 because the tube was still sealed, but it had broken on the inside. So it was broken, so I picked it up for like 50 cents. And I knew exactly what I would be using it for, and definitely not lipstick. So I'm going to take that Black Currant, and as per usual, mix it with my e.l.f. Halo Glow Filter foundation in a light medium, and just add about that much. Mix it with my hand. I find this to be very fun. I get a lot of joy from this. There's just something really nice and joyful about, oops, I gotta be careful. I get a little overzealous sometimes with blush. I've had a couple videos lately where I could see where I had too much up by my ear where I didn't blend it, and by then it's too late to go fix it. It's like, okay, just roll with it. It's just makeup. But anyway, this, whoa! So this is the Black Currant lipstick mixed with the Halo Glow, and I will be toning that down. Trust me on that. I like to put a little bit on my forehead. I'm going to take a Be Small clean angled brush and go in here and just fix that. I'm not a traditional blush applier. I think I've said that before too. There really are no rules, I don't think. And if there were, it wouldn't be as much fun, would it? Okay. But those dark circles are just really the bane of my existence. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of the Stila palette. Still got some of this concealer left. And I'm just gonna dab my sponge into the banana shade there and just see if I can fix that so it's not quite so red. To see if we can settle on some kind of lip. I'm going to try something. I have no idea how this is going to look, but I'm going to try this. I'm going to start out with this pink. It's called Ballerina Shoes. I really like this. I'm not so sure it's going to be the best lip match for what I'm going for, but I'm going to do a little mixing, so let's see. Obviously skipping the lip liner. Not sure I should have done that. That by itself, no. It looks a little washed out, but we're not going to leave it there. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a L'Oreal Color Riche shade 135 in Ballerina Shoes. This is the same brand of lipstick, $7.99 in Caramel Latte. It's also very shimmery. Doing a little experiment, thinking it's making me look slightly washed out. So there's still hope for rescue. When I come on here and do these videos, I'm so impromptu. I don't even know what I'm going to do half the time. Sometimes I have a plan, sometimes I don't. Today I really didn't have a plan except that I knew I wanted to do somewhat of a smoky eye, but otherwise I didn't really have a plan. So I'm going to take this Essence Soft and Precise Lip Pencil, and this is in the shade Legendary. So I'm going to it's going to bring in some of more of a neutral color to tone down that way too shimmery, frosty look that might not have been the best color choice. I know I am not the only person on the planet who has ever made an epic color wheel mistake like I just made with this lipstick. So let's start over with something else, okay? This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Praline. Darker than what I normally like to wear. But I think for what I'm going for here, it's more appropriate. But I got it zit right there. The heck. Actually, that's not bad. I try to keep my lip color a little more toned down if I've got a darker eye. Again, I'm coming in with this Soft and Precise Essence Soft and Precise Lip Pencil in the shade Legend. Then I'm going to bring in some of this NYX Butter Gloss in the Bring the Bling. Just a little bit of sparkle there. I really like this. It's fun to play with. I keep looking and I'm like, okay, what's missing? What's missing? Bronzer. That's what's missing. Bronzer and maybe a little highlight. I'm going to take my Laura Geller Baked highlighter in French Vanilla. Clean, fluffy brush here. This has a little tiny mirror on it too, which is nice. So I am going to just bring that around my lip area and brighten that up slightly. It's so subtle, but yet has something, it just brings just the right amount of light. Bring it up near my eyebrows. Maybe a little bit there. Maybe a little bit down the center of my nose. Very subtle. I can see the difference. I don't know if you can, but it's very subtle. I'm going to put maybe just a little under my eyes and see how it goes. See if that'll sort of lighten that up a little bit. Maybe a little. Not going to push my luck too much. It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores bronzing powder in the shade Beach. This is a very lovely bronzer. I'm going to take this big fluffy brush from Real Techniques and sort of push it into the mirror there. Ooh, there's a lot to get this face warmed up. I like to kind of put it everywhere. If you've watched any of my videos, you know this about me. But bronzer fixes everything. If I'm feeling a little bit pale, ghastly pale, especially if I have more of a stark eye, bronzer is just so nice. So I came in with some makeup that had been on for hours, so I had to freshen it up a little bit. I just wanted to get that eye look going, which I'm really happy with. Just the whole formulation of it all. It's just very pretty. I can't wait to do more things with it. I'm half tempted. It's a kind of a smoky eye. I'm half tempted to stick my finger in the shimmer. I'm tempted. I say we don't have anything to lose, so we're going to do it. I'm not going to make a big production out of it, but I'm going to do it. So I am going to just go in with this really light shade right here, just based on what I had to deal with yesterday. This was the one that was easy for it to show up. So it's very pretty like that, but it just doesn't have a tremendous amount of pigment. And I don't want a lot of pigment on my lid right now because, you know, I don't want to ruin the smokiness of it, but I just want to see if that makes any difference in just giving it a little more pop. Does it? I'm not gonna lie, I can't see right now. I can't see it. If it is making a difference, I'm having a hard time seeing it. So there's my eye look for today. Probably be back tomorrow with another one because this is fun. Makeup is fun, y'all. I really enjoy it. So, and I hope you've enjoyed this as well. If you've picked up this e.l.f. Keep It Ethereal palette, I'd love to know what you think about it. So, and if you have any tips, I'd like to hear that as well. I'd love to hear what you have to say about ways that I can improve or different things that I can do. I would love to hear it. I love all the feedback that I get. So if you've got this palette and you've tried different things and you'd like me to try a different thing, let me know because I'm going to be working with this a little bit. And if you have any suggestions about these shimmers, I'd love to hear that too. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great day and I will see you next time.